so we're gonna do a, with the dumbbells, so a free weight bent over row. So to do this, what we're gonna do is feet are about shoulder width apart, stomach is nice and tight throughout this. If you lose your core on this, you possibly might end up aggravating your back. So really wanna keep your core nice and tight with this. The goal is really core, and then the back of the shoulder blades back here. So you're trying to work rhomboids and muscles in the back of your shoulder. That's really where you should be feeling it. If you're feeling it in the front of your shoulder or on the side of your shoulder, you're probably using more arm and not getting that connection into your shoulder blades. So you wanna think when you do this, like you're pinching your shoulder blades together instead of just lifting my arm. So if I just lift my arm, you can see my shoulder blades barely move. If I pinch my shoulder blades, you can see a little bit more flubber come together. My shoulder blades actually move for it. So that's really what you're trying to do. Pretend you've got a penny between your shoulder blades and you're trying to bring them together. And it's similar with like the TRX rows. So to do this, feet, again, about shoulder width apart, stomach nice and tight. You're gonna sit back like you're doing a tiny baby mini squat. Sometimes people will come really, really far forward. That's okay. If this aggravates your back, I'm gonna cover what to do for that. Basically, the more forward I am, so the more parallel to the ground that I am, the more I've got weight and gravity making this harder. So you're just gonna pinch your shoulder blades, let your arms hang. Now, one of the common errors is letting your shoulders really sag forward instead of having it connected to having your shoulders a little bit more loaded and then pulling back. So when you get in this down position, try not to let your shoulders hang. And you can really see that a little bit more from the front. So this versus this. Neck in a nice neutral position. I'm facing down. I'm not looking up. So neck, I'm kind of looking at an angle like that towards the ground. And then I'm just gonna do that motion where I bring my shoulder blades together. Now, if you have any back things, I don't really have back things, and this sometimes still bothers my back. Really focus on that core tight, and honestly, don't go as far forward. It's okay. This is weight, so really adding a little bit of gravity versus already having the weight, I'm still getting a great workout. So instead, I might come a little bit more vertical. So if you're all the way this vertical, you might want to consider doing the one arm bench row because you're not gonna get much like this. But if you can get into a slight bent over position, you're still working those muscles. So those are the common errors. Another common error might be bringing your elbows really far out. So it's similar to the TRX rows. And that's it.